Hello, welcome to Updata. Again.
Good morning.
Good. Okay.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, America.
Oh, no. No.
What?
Coming at you live from...
Hong Kong.
Yeah, Hong Kong. I like the sound of that.
That's a good one.
We'll do that. We're going to run out of cities pretty soon. No, we're not. That's a joke.
To run out of.
We'll be doing this for years before we run out. And by the time we start running out, we'll make new cities.
Yeah, we'll make them up.
We'll make them. We'll tell people, we'll run them. We'll make our own, country. We'll go to some uninhabited island. How about that?
That sounds like a lot of work.
It is. But then we'll be coming at you live
from this motherfucker.
So we have to create a new city every week.
Oh, God.
After we start running out.
Rome was not built in a day.
But Updata Empire will be. Watch out, other countries of the world. We are coming for you. Not really, though.
That just put us on a list.
You know. Sorry. Don't push any buttons yet. We're not an official country. It'd be sort of like bullying.
You can't bomb us. There's nowhere to bomb.
Dumb bitches.
All right.
Oh, God.
So let's get down to the...
Business.
Like
that one song from Mulan, right? Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. No, okay. No, you ruined it. So shut the hell up. I gotta remember the...
Yeah, I know.
Let's get down to business. It's
yeah,
like
there
that.
you go.
Like that, Caleb.
I'm sorry.
You really fucked me up.
I thought I nailed it. All right. Anyway, getting down to business.
Wait. What? Oh, like that song.
Like that song. From Mulan. All right. So there's a show I want to talk about. It's called Riverdale.
Ugh.
It's a CW show, which they're kind of...
Cartoon Network?
No.
Oh.
That's... No.
Sorry.
CW is the people that do Supernatural, The Arrow,
Oh, so
Flash.
must be good, huh?
It's not... Okay,
oh, it's not good.
No. Hear me out.
Oh, okay.
Flash and Arrow aren't... If you think about it, if you really look at it and are critical about it, it's not that great of a show.
Dang, alright.
I love Supernatural, but most people don't. And there's this kind of I don't know, some of the stuff in CW shows are really cheesy, but I was shocked to learn that this show was on CW, because it's not their usual...
That's weird.
Yeah.
I kind of like the first episode, Supernatural. That was good.
I love Supernatural.
I enjoyed it.
But it's not, mainstream popular.
Really? I feel like it...
It's Comic-Con popular.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not something like... I'm trying to think of it. Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. I like to see them in that situation. So what's it about then? What's this Riverdale?
It's kind of like a murder mystery, and it's
so Supernatural.
Okay, so here was the main appeal for me to get me started on this show. It has Cole Sprouse.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What's that boy doing?
It's weird because his brother is set to star in some kind of psychopathic thriller as the psychopath.
I can't.
You see that?
I'm going to be oh, Zach and Cody. I forget which one's... I don't know which one is which, honestly. Cole
Sprouse was the smart one. I think he was Cody. Yeah. He was Cody.
Cody.
Yeah.
Fuck, that fucked me up on that show. I couldn't tell who was who. That's pretty cool.
But he was... I watched the show. I started watching him, and then the first episode, it took a while for him to pop up, and I was but he's narrating the whole thing. But I was where the fuck's Cole? He's the reason I came on the show.
Yeah.
The reason I'm watching the show. And it turns out he is my favorite character on the whole show. And it's actually a really good show, and there's a lot of if you're into whodunits and murder mystery and
whodunits.
Yeah.
Well, I watched a few. Remember?
What?
Told you about Tunnel.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. Especially if they're really good. God. If they keep that like drama going throughout like each episode, you always got to end on a twist to be like keep people binge watching. That's what really gets them.
Yeah. It's like there's a lot of like, what the fuck? I did not expect that in that show.
Wait, stop. That sort of thing.
Yeah. It's really good. I suggest everyone goes on Netflix and watch the first season.
Is it like a Netflix?
Riverdale.
Oh, no, it's a CW.
Yeah, CW.
That's pretty cool. I might check that out then. I didn't know they were still doing stuff.
Who?
Colin
They
Dillon.
took a big break to go to school.
Well, I figured as much. Well, usually with like Disney stars, they get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like real bad.
These guys seem alright.
Yeah, they seem to be doing fine. Not Hannah Montana.
No.
Rip to her.
I mean, she's still mainstream.
I know.
It's not like Lindsay Lohan.
It's not.
It just went completely down the gutter.
Oh, God, she... Yeah. We don't talk about that one. I'm sure Disney doesn't either. But yeah, so... Well, is it like one whole continuous like murder mystery? Like this person dies in the first episode or something, and then they keep trying to figure out what's going on throughout the whole thing? Or is it like each episode is its own murder mystery?
No, it's from the beginning, like you said, the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like there's this. I'm trying not to spoil anything. There's this like gang.
Oh my God.
There's this gang that's kind of like off in like the distance as far as the story goes, and it's not like really relevant until later in the season. But they're called like the Serpents or something like that, and I don't know this. I don't want to spoil anything. I better just quit talking about this.
You know what?
It's an amazing show.
How about this? You go ahead and spoil it. I'll bleep it out.
Well, that would be a whole like sentence is bleeped. Bleep.
Just like ringing in your ears the whole time. Classified information.
Yeah.
This chair's really squeaky. Sorry, it's really bugging me because it's never done this before. And sorry.
It's bugging you, so switch the chair.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Okay.
Let me go do that right now. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties.
Of chairs?
Technically.
Wow.
Man, I just hate this place so much. Well, so who's the cast? You know? Or is it just like Cole Sprouse?
It's.
You know?
I mean, that's how I looked at it. I don't know a lot of the actors, but they all, I think, act well.
Like they do their
I
job.
don't think
it's not like over, like cheesy or anything.
I mean, okay. So I have a low tolerance to. I mean, a high tolerance to that. So I just don't pick.
You don't pick it up.
Yeah, I get in the story.
Well, I do too, and I don't know. If I find like something to be too cheesy, it kind of takes me right out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But I can ignore. I'll ignore things just so I can keep watching and see where it goes and see if it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
But usually it's like one-off characters that do have like cheesy lines where they don't portray it right. Like but if it's a main character, oh hell no. Hell no. I can't get into that then.
There's this like common thing in Supernatural where it's like I forget what season it is. I'm sorry, this is a Supernatural spoiler. But
oh fuck. What season?
I don't know.
Oh
what
Christ.
Season. But it's like they're in the story they're like about to put the devil back into his cage.
Yeah. So basically last episode.
Last episode of what?
No, I'm just joking.
Of the season, yeah. But I just forget what season it is.
I hope it's not the previous one.
No, it's like halfway through where it is, so it's not that big of a spoiler. If you were lazy and you didn't watch it, then yeah, it's a spoiler.
Tiptoe around it, Caleb. Don't hit it. All right. So he's putting it back in a cage.
Yeah, they're putting it back in the cage, and then all of a sudden, this angel that's been riding with him like the whole season or whatever, he comes up with like this holy oil Molotov cocktail, and he just shows up on screen and goes, hey, and he's not really like keen with like human like slang and all that, and he doesn't understand everything, and he's like, hey, ass butt. He throws the cocktail at him and it blows him up. But I was like, that was like, it wasn't cheesy. It was like, to me, it was just hilarious.
It's funny, yeah. Holy Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like Monty Python, the holy hand grenade. But I don't think that would take me out. If it's like throughout the entire season where he's just like out of touch.
Yeah.
Then that's good.
That just reminded me.
If it's just like bad acting, that's the problem. That's the real problem.
No, I love Supernatural. Supernatural's great.
Spoilers. So,
Spoilers.
Can actually watch it though.
Yes.
I mean,
you can watch it on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
It's on Netflix.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
They took some stuff off recently of Netflix actually.
What did
and
they
raised
off?
their prices. Well, I know
they raised their subscription price.
It was either that or I'm thinking of Amazon. But I think Netflix raised their prices like a few months ago.
That's not good.
Yeah. Well, Amazon did the same thing on their monthly plan. I think it's $10 a month, maybe, or more, and now it's like 12 or 13. But their annual is still the same. But anyway, they removed like Bob's Burgers, I think. I know that they removed that one, and they're getting rid of The Office soon.
What?
Apparently, that's what I've been told.
I needed to.
And I'm like, I need to binge this now, so I don't have to pay for it.
Oh. All right.
But I don't know. Netflix was.
I hate when they took House off.
I'm like, why? I guess the licensing ran out. Or the contract.
The contract.
I'm just like, okay. I guess
that's why I like good Netflix originals, because they're not going to get taken off.
Yeah, but those are like a dime a dozen, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because
there's a lot of stupid Netflix originals.
They ruined Arrested Development when they brought it back. It's not technically a Netflix original, but they brought it back.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with Trailer Park Boys. They trashed that too.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen a good one yet. And Bright, actually.
Right.
Their Netflix original movie.
Let's talk about that for a little bit. That was, I went into it skeptical, like, because I'm not like like in movies.
Wow, racist.
I'm not like.
Sorry to all our orc listeners out there.
In movies, like Lord of the Rings and all that.
Yeah.
That's just like, I can't sit through it. I can't.
Why? I
just like the lore and all of it. I just think it's like
boring.
Yeah, it's boring. And I would like, I don't know. But I went into this skeptical because of the orcs, the magic, and all the fairies and shit.
I like the concept of it.
I didn't. I like the concept. And then I went into it surprised because I did like the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm surprised. I thought you were going to say it's bad.
No.
Really?
No.
You liked it?
Yeah,
what?
I liked it.
You told me like last week that you're like, not that good.
Well, what I meant by that, it wasn't like, I don't know. It wasn't like a all-time favorite.
Well, yeah.
They made it look epic. They had a huge soundtrack for it, and it's
Will Smith, right?
Will Smith played in it. Yeah.
I like the idea of it because it's just like modern. You don't really see modern fantasy.
Yeah.
Which I thought is a good mix. I would like to see more of that. Maybe like a TV series or someone better get on that shit. I think actually Once Upon a Time does that.
Yeah.
But it's not like to this sort of like orcs are here.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have like other races?
Elves.
Elves
are like the higher, like the snobby type.
Oh, fuck them, dude. Wouldn't we know by now that they're gonna rise to the top of society? So shouldn't we try to like put them down? You know.
Well, it takes you back in the movie. It takes you back, and says,
"This is how it happened.
This is the history." Like, it's not it's kind of like with our history, but think of Abraham Lincoln with orcs involved. Like, and all the magic and all that involved.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's not like they just opened up a gate and now they're here.
Wow. Well, at least they, like, go into the backstory. Does it feel rushed, though?
I don't really think so. It's like it kind of distracts you from the rushed part because there's this ethical issue about how all orcs are bad, and now there's one on the police.
Wait, are you talking about on the history side? Like when they go back and explain everything?
Yeah.
Is that rushed?
No.
It doesn't feel rushed? Well, it doesn't feel rushed?
No.
How long is the movie, actually? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Because that would help a lot, but as long as they don't, like, I feel if you try to rush exposition about, like, history and all that stuff about like what's like the backstory of this world.
I think it was familiar. Like, it was too familiar to be feel rushed.
Well, yeah, because you're familiar. Everyone's familiar with orcs. Everyone's familiar with history.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is like add them in. Everyone usually thinks of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And then they bring that into there. It's not like it could be hard to like put them in.
Yeah.
But well, that's good. So I like the ethical question.
Yeah.
That it places like discrimination really against orcs.
Yeah.
Because another thing is like they're a different species than us. Mm-hmm. Whereas like between us humans, there's discrimination between the race, like the color of our skin.
Yeah.
And it sort of begs the question: how would we deal with another species that's not us?
Yeah.
Sort of deal. Like
kind of a what if.
Like, would you still be racist if there was an orc?
I think it'd be cool as shit, honestly. Hang out with them.
Well, no, I just mean like general question.
Oh.
Like to everybody. Anybody who's like a racist, would you still be racist? Or would you be speciesist? You know what I mean? Well, they're not a...
You're asking like the terminology?
Well, they're not a race.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they are.
Well, that's what they say it's the orc race.
Orc race, yeah. But I feel like they're not us, though.
They're not human.
So
that's like, what they say, humans in the... Like, orcs would say humans in that movie.
See, and that's just weird to me, I think. That's just... I feel like we're going way farther. Because now I'm thinking about, like, aliens and shit. Like, how do we deal with that? I'm done.
Okay. You had...
Oh, God. Well, hold on. All right. You got your stuff? Because this one is going to be a doozy.
Okay, let me think.
But I still need to watch Bright.
Right, I feel like you would really like it.
Okay, well then I'll watch it. Do you want to watch it again? We'll watch it again.
Okay.
That way that I can explain the ending to you.
We might do a review or something.
That'd be cool. Post it. See what you guys think.
Yeah.
So, maybe a non-spoiler review and a spoiler review. We'll see. We gotta write a script for that. But so is that a no or?
I have something. Okay, I'll talk about it. It's
actually, you know what? I'll save it for last. I'll save it for last. I got one thing to talk about. But go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. So I saw Daddy's Home 2.
Okay.
What?
The name. That's all. So what is it? It's a comedy?
It's a comedy. Have you seen the first one?
No.
That's a really funny movie, bro.
Why are you talking to me like I'm an idiot?
I'm not talking to you like you're...
Why are you talking down to me?
I'm not talking down to you.
Everybody, okay, post in the comments.
You should
post in the comments if Caleb is talking down to me right now. Alright, but go ahead.
Daddy's Home 2, it was kind of like... I don't know. I feel like we have, like, come far in, like, the movie industry to make sequels not suck as much as they used to.
Yeah.
But it felt like not make a cheap imitation of the first one. And I just felt like that's what they did with Daddy's Home too. It was they had new actors like involved, and there was kind of like a subplot, but it was basically the same plot.
Yeah.
And just Christmas themed.
Oh.
It reminded me of like, have you ever seen the old vacation movies?
Yeah.
Like or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a lot like that.
That's I feel like that'd be a little boring.
After if you watch the same thing twice,
like,
then yeah.
Hey, I know what's gonna happen now. To this part.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, like when your audience can predict the movies when you've lost them. You think they should have like just stayed with one and stopped there?
I think they should have. I don't know. I don't know how they would have done it better. But I feel like they could have if they really put their mind to it.
Shouldn't have just done it at all. They probably saw like, oh, we can milk this a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if they made how much money they made.
I saw in some like little. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. It's not really relevant.
Okay.
Yes.
Yo, go ahead. You might as well.
I saw in this. Okay, they were joking when they said it, but Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell were in this little like competition, make each other laugh type shit, and Mark Wahlberg was like, "Oh well, if you keep that up, I'm not gonna put you in Daddy's Home 3."
Damn.
As a joke.
No, he meant
but
that.
But there is no...
He meant that.
Oh, okay.
Mark Wahlberg meant that, everybody.
Well, now you're making Mark Wahlberg seem like a dick, and you've never seen the video. Yes, he's just nodding at me.
No,
yes.
I'm not. No, I'm not. You can't prove shit. Listen here, folks. Mark Wahlberg actually said that to Will Ferrell.
He did.
He actually... See, even
But you're using it out of context.
Even Caleb's saying it. See? So, honestly... A Daddy's Home 3. Do you think they're actually making that?
I don't know.
I hope they don't.
I hope they don't either.
I haven't even seen it, and I hope they don't.
Well, that seems a bit harsh.
Boom. Got him.
You sure did.
Oh,
Chase.
You know what they are making 4 of?
What?
Or 4 sequels of? Avatar.
4?
4.
Did it do that good the first time?
Dude. Okay, let me just tell you straight up. Okay, so Avatar, the one with all the blue people, right? Released in 2009.
I mean, they're not really people. They're aliens.
The fuck?
They're aliens.
Damn.
They're not. It's a different species.
They don't deserve rights, everybody.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. They are intelligent life.
They're not people.
They deserve some rights.
They're not people. They don't deserve rights. They're basically less than human, you know?
They're not less human.
Animals.
They're just not human.
Animals, kind of. Might as well be.
They're not animals. They can
Animals
talk.
don't have... Well, actually, animals have rights, so they're below animals. So anyway.
Anyways.
So they were released in 2009, which is crazy to think about still. Because I remember seeing that, and it didn't feel like it was 2009. Because that's like almost 10 years by now. The budget was like $260 million, right? In the U.S., they made over $700 million. And worldwide, they made $2.7 billion.
On Avatar?
On Avatar. That much. So they used all of that money, and they're going to come out with 4 sequels. And the reason why it's taken so long is because they've been getting everything together. So they can, like, release it, like, not like a yearly thing, but, you know.
Steadily.
Yeah. So they're not just, like, waiting so long in between each one. Because, I mean, it's taken 10 years for all of that, so I'm expecting a lot, but...
Oh.
But that is one...
I just was not...
Really?
Into that movie.
Man, you suck, dude.
It was just, I don't know.
I enjoyed it. I liked the part. I just liked the idea.
There's a part that always confused me, right?
What?
It was, okay, so that dude is in a wheelchair and he's getting, like, his conscience is being thrown into this...
It's like a
thing.
It's like a shell.
Yeah.
Thing. They're a thing now, Caleb.
That thing. It is a thing. It's not even them.
What the...
It's not even a real alien.
Oh my god.
It's not even a real alien. They just threw his consciousness into something they biologically
it's a shell.
Made.
It's a husk for him.
Yeah, I get that. But then he's trying to get with this chick.
What?
But
like,
he doesn't.
That's real?
It's not his real body.
Well, if his consciousness is in it, right? Then technically it is.
That's
they can't just like take him out of it, you know? Because remember at the end,
but
where he had to like throw himself out, and he was just like, I gotta get to the body, and then like he like cut off the pathway to his like actual body, so he can't go back to it.
Really?
So his body is just a husk now.
Okay.
So he is actually that. Yeah, that I don't know.
Avatar.
I guess I don't know what they're called actually. I don't think they're called Avatar.
Well, it's an avatar because it's not really him.
Well, I know that thing is called an avatar, but I don't know what like the race is called.
I don't know. It confused the shit out of me because
we need to watch it again.
I'm just thinking this man-made thing is gonna, I don't know, breed with. What's gonna happen there?
What do you mean?
What happens when he breeds?
Well, the thing is like I'm sure that their physiology is exactly the same. Like I'm sure that we're like the humans were advanced enough to create things that could like teleport your consciousness to something else.
So it's like a clone?
I don't think it's a robot or anything. Maybe a clone, something like that. They've
been out there cloning blue people?
They definitely modified them in some way. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I forget all the lore bits.
I can't believe we just had a full-on conversation
Caleb,
about
chill.
Avatar.
Why are you being so mad at all these blue people? Just because they're blue.
They're not people.
They're not people.
They're aliens.
They're aliens, right.
They're a different species. They're literally a different species.
Right, Caleb. And they don't deserve rights. They're below.
I didn't say that. I never said they don't vote. They don't deserve rights.
Quote that, folks. Updata. Send that to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
If they quote that, they'll be quoting you. I never said that.
That's what you said. Basically. I mean, basically, it's what you said. So,
you exhaust me.
There's a new game coming out. Tomorrow, actually.
What is it?
It's called Monster Hunter World.
What?
I'm not sure if you've...
Is it that anime type shit? Like the Final Fantasy... Same producer as a Final Fantasy or something like that.
No, it's by the people who made like Street Fighter.
Oh,
and that stuff. So
yeah.
I get, and the ones that do like Marvel versus Capcom. Those fighting games.
I don't like Marvel versus Capcom.
Really?
Honestly,
you don't like Marvel?
I love Marvel.
Caleb doesn't like Marvel.
Damn it!
No, go ahead.
It takes me out of the Marvel universe. I like the Marvel universe to be like. Just exclusively Marvel.
Well, yeah, but it's like a crossover.
I know. I don't like crossovers.
Really?
With Marvel. I don't like crossovers with Marvel. When they did Mortal Kombat and DC crossover.
You're fine with that? Because DC sucks?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it does. They kind of need anything they can get their hands on at this point. But, so what? Anime fighter? What are you talking about? What were you thinking of?
I was thinking it was like a kind of like in the same universe as Final Fantasy.
No, their Monster Hunter stuff is a lot different than that.
Hmm.
So, like, the general premise of Monster Hunter is like you're a novice hunter. You're coming into this world, and you go into like a town main area. They're like, go do this stuff. Help us stave off all these monsters and shit. So you go out to the world, right? It's a pretty big area. And you have to like track down, like one of them is a sort of T-Rex, smaller than like a big raptor type deal. That's like the main first boss that you have to fight. So you have to track down the monster, and then when you find it, you have to like try to beat it up, cut it up, and kill it, and then you can get like the parts for it and like craft armor and weapons. And
out
stuff.
of his like.
Out of like the monster that you just hunted.
That's nice.
So that's. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I'm not being sarcastic. That's cool.
Yeah. Other things where you could like collect insects and herbs and stuff to make medicine stuff. So like health potions and like ammo type. There's like guns in there, like a bow gun. It's pretty freaking cool. The weapons in there are pretty cool. But anyway, so Monster Hunter World. For the past few games have been like all the Monster Hunter games have been on the 3DS, and like before that it was on like Wii U, and then the PlayStation. now they're finally coming back to the like main console, right? They've been doing so much work with it, like it looks so good. Like you actually hunt like this big T-Rex thing that like spits at you, like acid and stuff. And what you can do now is you can choose like special tools to help you out on the hunts. And one of them is like a ghillie suit sort of thing. And you can like set traps for the monster. Like you can set something for like tie a tree to like a little rope thing.
Oh,
and
like a strip wire kind of thing?
Yeah, that sort of thing. And it's like, it used to be all like the world was segmented into like zones. Mm-hmm. So there'd be like a loading screen. Now it's just...
Is this like an addition to a series?
What do you mean?
Monster Hunter.
Yes. What do you... I don't know what you mean.
Like, was there something like this before by the same guys?
No.
No?
I think it's just Monster Hunter. It's just been Monster Hunter throughout this. This one's called World. And so now they're finally back on PlayStation on a console. And on a PS4. Fuck yes. They're coming out with PC version too, which I'm excited for. That's in the fall though. But now it's like all one big world. It's all one big open zone. No loading or anything. You just run around and try to find it. So what you do is you like go into it and you take a hunt from the board. They're like, go get this guy. He's like tearing up our shit. And so you go out and you have to like look at the area around you, see if there's like tracks, see if there's like gashes in the tree, or you see like a pile of dead creatures, or
you track them down.
You're basically tracking them down. You're trying to find all of the shit, and you try to find them. And when you do find them, you can like take the stealthy approach, like sneak up, try to like get some extra damage in on him before he like sees you.
Yeah.
Or you could just go in and like jump at him, just fucking get him. You know, there's like a bunch of different weapons that you can have, like a giant sword and dual blades and like bows.
This might be way off, but this game is reminding me of the old game. Like, have you ever heard of like Turk? I think it's called
Turk.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar.
It's like alien kind of hunter kind of shit.
I don't think so. But I think maybe.
I think it's Turok.
Turok, maybe.
Turok, yeah. I'm not sure. Continue.
Oh, okay. So, basically, you're just trying to hunt this guy down, so you can get parts and stuff. Now, before in the old games, it was more like when you had to basically hunt the same monster over and over again to get like the materials for the entire set that you could like craft, like the armor.
See, that's what I'm talking. Before games, what are you talking about there?
In like the past, like before World, like the ones on the 3DS, all the Monster Hunters on the 3DS.
So there were games in kind of a series. Okay, yeah. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, like on the 3DS, the Monster Hunters, Wii U, PlayStation, before all that. So yeah, they had to. Do you think they can hear that? So before you had to like grind that monster for like a few hours to get their whole set, because with the set it was like a bunch of bonuses to stats and stuff. Now it's more of like hunt a monster for a certain piece of gear, and you don't have to like craft the whole set. You don't have to keep grinding the same monster over and over again. You just pick one, get that, so you can get a nice armor piece and be done with it basically. And now it looks actually good when you mix and match. Because before it just made you look like a fucking idiot. Like a clown. Like a jester. It looks so stupid when you did that. And now...
It looks so stupid when you do that.
But really you did. They've added a lot of like quality of life improvements. Like... before, when you had to like... When you're in the middle of fighting, right? Your health gets low and you have to drink a health potion. Well, you had to like drink it and stay in a position, like stay still.
Stay still so you could.
And it was like a 4 or 5 second long animation. So you're waiting there while the monster's like starting to come at you, and you're like, fuck, I hope I drink this in time so I can roll out, you know.
Give me a minute, cuz.
And then it hits you.
I got this potion to drink.
And then it whacks you, right? And then basically takes away all the health you just regained. So
That's stupid.
Every action in that game was so deliberate. Like, you had to make sure you were planning it just right, or else you'd be getting fucked over. And for like people that are just coming in, that's really harsh to do that. Now you can drink potions on the run, just run around, get a little sippy poo, right?
A little sippy poo.
A little sippy poo.
Nice touch.
And
on the word sip.
Yeah. And before you couldn't like cancel any of the animations. So like you can't like roll out of drinking it. So you couldn't stuck.
Get out of it. You're stuck.
Basically, when you do that, you're stuck in that position, and you have to like wait it out. So one thing that
I'd get so pissed.
I know. I got really fucking mad though. Like, there's this one accidental thing that you can do. There's these things called whetstones.
Yeah.
And basically, you use it to increase your, like, as you're fighting the monster, your weapon will degrade, and like start getting cuts in it and stuff. So you have to like sharpen it. Well, if you accidentally did that, that's like 6 to 7 seconds long, trying to get it done.
Oh wow!
So now you can't. Now if you accidentally do something, you can just roll and like cancel that, so you're not stuck in place. And so it's really nice. What they've done. There's a lot of worlds or a lot of zones, like a desert one, a forest one, water.
So what kind of thing would you hunt in the water? I'm curious.
Like, well, in the one for the Wii U, it was this, I don't know how to describe it. It was, you know those, like, dinosaur, it was sort of, it had, like, a long neck, and it had fins.
Like a Loch Ness Monster, kind of.
Like a Loch Ness, yeah, kind of, like that.
Yeah.
I remember the first time because it was, like, the main in it was, like, the cover art for it. And, like, they were like, go out there and do this shit. And I was like, okay. So I jumped down into the water, and it's like this really deep pool. And as it loads in, I'm like looking around, I'm like, wait, what's that over there? And I see this giant ass monster. And mind you, this is like 2 hours in maybe. So I have nothing. And its eyes like flash red. It's like it's seeing me, and it starts fucking coming at me. I'm like, fuck! So I have to like jump out of the water, and I'm like, I don't want to ever do this game again, dude. Stop. So stuff like that. They have like a lava place. And I think like the main premise of the story mode is like there's an elder dragon. So that's like the big daddy of all the monsters. So like your aim is to take him down. And excuse me. And you have to basically build up, get your equipment all together, get your team ready.
You have a team?
So you can fight. Yeah, you can play with other people.
Oh.
So you can get a group of hunters.
It's an online thing?
Kinda. You don't have to.
Can you bring...
It's like drop in, drop
CP,
out. Well, kinda. I know you're not... Wait, what?
A bot? Like...
I know you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say next.
Okay.
Because it's not your thing. But you have these, like, cat warrior things. They're like...
a pet?
They're like... Kinda, yeah. They're kinda like anthropomorphic. Where they can, like, hold weapons and shit. They're actually, like, really fucking beast. Like, the one that I had in, like, the last few games, she would just fucking slice things up. She'd get the kill more than I would. So, like, they would do that. Sometimes they can hold, like, the enemy's attention while you're drinking a potion.
So you do get companions?
Yeah.
See, that's not that bad.
No. I just thought you'd want to like the cat thing.
It's kind of... It's
wow,
irking,
okay.
It's
well,
irking
never mind, Caleb. Never mind.
It irks me.
So...
A tad.
But it has like drop in, drop out. Like you can, if you're having trouble with the monster, you can send like a signal flare, and people will like come to help you out. Like real people, they'll come like jump in and help you take care of it. Or you can like, I think they have like they have a main area, right? And it's like essentially a lobby. So like 16 people can join a lobby at once. So they can be like running around the town. And then 4 people can be in a party to go for a hunt.
And this is going to be on PS4?
Mm-hmm.
We should play this.
That's why I was going to suggest that to you, dude. Because it's actually pretty dope. So yeah, that's coming out tomorrow, actually. I pre-ordered it at the last second. I feel like I shouldn't have done that, but...
Doesn't it cost more to do that?
No.
To pre-order?
No. It's regular $60.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess you can say it that way if you, like, wait for a sale. But
Yeah.
I have no clue.
I'm the type to wait for a sale.
I don't think they're going to sell it within this year. Maybe Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But if you really want to wait that long.
Not really.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But, yeah. I kind of want to talk about this movie, but...
Go for it. We got time.
Think so, people? Post in the comments below if you think we have time.
Thank you for all your comments.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is they're saying no. A lot of hate going on. I don't know why people hate you so much, Caleb. It's kind of weird. They calling you racist?
Yeah. No, I'm not a racist. So, you better stop that.
Being serious?
Yeah.
No,
I'm talking to the commenters.
Yeah. They're our livelihood, Caleb. Don't tell them to stop.
No, I'm not standing for this.
Caleb.
You're gonna look and see no comments.
Caleb, I gotta remove you from the show.
What the fuck are they saying he's racist?
I'm gonna make a bunch of fake accounts and just say for racist.
What a fucking racist.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Shut the hell up.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm just joking. Don't. So I watched this movie recently. It's called Raw. It's a French movie. Came out
It's in French?
Yeah. Well, they have subtitles and shit.
Oh.
I know, Caleb. I know you hate that.
I do.
But it's so good. Okay, it's so good. But, well, I say it's so good, but I really don't know how to feel about it, honestly. It was such a ride. And I just don't know where to begin. So it starts off with this, like, girl. She's a vegetarian. Mm-hmm. Her whole family's, like, vegetarian. And they make a real big point that she's, like, doesn't eat meat. She's kind of allergic to it, I guess. She's like a freshman in college, so her parents are taking her to the college so she can move in and shit. And she has to wait for her, like, sister to come pick her up, but she doesn't. Her sister doesn't come up, and they're like, okay, your sister's an asshole. That's what I'm getting from this.
What I'm taking from this is you got a shitty sister.
So she had to, like, move all of her shit back in there, into her dorm. And she's walking in, and she's like, can you come home? And she finds out it's her roommate's a dude. She's like, excuse me? What? He's like, no, it's okay, I'm gay. So they can't tell the difference. Like the people that schedule the roommates or something, I guess. It was a really fucking weird movie, and I still don't know what it is. It's supposed to be like a thriller, I guess, but anyway. They have this, like, initiation in the middle of the night. She's going to, like, a vet college thing for veterinarian stuff. And, like, she has to do this initiation, and they all, like all the seniors take them outside while they're sleeping and shit, and they're, like, half dressed. They, like, all go down to, like, this basement thing, and they have, like, a giant fucking rave. And they, like, go through it, and you see, like, people putting, like, ecstasy or LSD in their other people's tongues, and I'm like, fuck, alright. I didn't think this movie went from, like, 1 to 100 real quick. Like, they're getting naked and shit. I'm like, whoa. Wasn't expecting that.
Is it like an orgy in some dungeon?
No. Well, damn. Chill, dude.
That's what it sounds like.
What are you thinking of, man?
That's what it sounds
what
like
have
to
you been
me.
watching? Anyway.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So it's really fucking wild. And it seems like she's enjoying it, but I'm like, I would fucking hate this shit. I get so mad. I'd be like reporting, well, because they were being like really harassing. And it was like
handsy.
Yeah, and I didn't like it at all. But it was like a hazing sort of thing.
Yeah.
So like she meets up with her sister and they talk for a little bit. And then they go to
Why is her sister in there?
Because she's like a senior or something.
Oh.
Yeah. So they go to so the next day, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they have like a horse and they like knock it out. And then they like string it upside down. Then they're like wheeling it off and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? And it's really
they kill a horse?
They don't kill it, they like tranquilize it.
Oh.
Yeah. And then they go outside for like a picture thing. And then the seniors like dump blood all over them. And I'm assuming that it's like the horse's blood.
Yeah, so they
right?
did kill the horse.
But I'm like, did they really kill the horse? Or like, what's going on? They don't really like say explicitly like they killed the fucking horse. All I know is that it was a shit ton of blood. And it covered, so it got on her, right? And I thought, she's got to be pissed about that, right? Because she's a vegetarian and shit. No, she turns around and she's like, oh, yeah. Because, like addressing all the, like, because they're at, like, this rooftop thing. She's, like, smiling and shit. And I'm like, the fuck are you doing? And then all of them are like, you'll address us as the elders. So it's, like, some cult shit already.
Yeah.
They're like, if you see us walking down the hall, put your head down. Look to the floor. You address us as elders, and that is that. And it's like, I don't know, it's like some rookie shit. And so then they get like have to line up for the like real hazing initiation type thing. They have to eat like animal parts.
Yeah.
Not like, I'm not talking about like T-bone steak. I'm not talking about filet mignon. Filet mignon. Fuck, I can't. Why did I say it like that? Well, I said it unironically the first time, and then I said mignon the second time. Mignon. Okay, so it's like cut up bits of stuff. I don't know. And she's like, so she goes up there and she's like, I'm a vegetarian. I don't do this stuff. And the guy's like, wait, really?
He's like, bitch.
Did you really say that? And then, so she's like, no, go. You can ask my sister. Really, I'm vegetarian. And like, he's like, I can. Sister girl, come over here. and the sister's like, yeah, what's the problem? And the guy's like, she's a vegetarian, right? And she's like, no, she can do this. Come on, don't wimp out. And she's like talking to her sister and shit. And she's like, come on, just eat it. And the girl's like, no, stop. Tell him I'm a vegetarian, you bitch. and the sister just shoves it in her mouth and makes her swallow it. So it's fine. Her like roommate comes in and he's like, it's okay. You're okay. I know it's fucking hard. So they go back to the room and she's like sleeping. It's the middle of the night. She wakes up. And it's like the scene of her just scratching herself. Like all over. And it's like, and that opens up and it's like she has like hives, I guess. It's like a rash, I guess. Yeah. A rash more like, but it's like all over her body. And they make sure to fucking show that shit. I'm like, okay. Ew.
Oh, it shows her whole body?
Like just covered in rash. Like it's kind of sick. So she goes to the doctor the next day. And they talk about it.
The next day? I'd be headed to the ER right away.
Well, it was, I don't know, it was like in the middle of the night. So I don't know if it was like how much time passed. But then, so she goes to the doctor, and it shows the doctor like peeling off the skin and shit. And I'm like, okay, fuck, chill, doc. So it's like peeling off the skin, and they like talk a bit, and she's like, just put on this ointment and you'll be fine. So everything's good for a while. Then she meets her sister in the hallway or something, and she's like, put your head down. She like forces her head down. She's like, you know you're not supposed to be wearing that shit, right? And because they have like some uniform thing that they have to do. It's like you have to dress showing your skin. It's like, fuck, she has a fucking rash everywhere. Well, they go back to her sister's apartment, and her sister's acting like a fucking asshole. She's just like, here, I think you'd look good in that. Wear that. And she gives her like heels and shit, and she like, the sister's like, well, let me try it on first. And she tries it on. The sister's like, okay, get the fuck out. And she has like heels and shit, and she's like this, what? Like all sad and stuff, and in French. Let's not forget that it's in French. Yeah. Okay, so she walks out, and you can tell that she doesn't know how to like use heels because she's like tripping and shit. I'm like,
but she's still got the rash all over.
I think so. I think it was more like mid thigh to like her body, I guess, her torso. Yeah. So she had like this dress on, but it covered most of it. Okay. So they never really talked about it after that, like the rash and stuff. So she goes back to her dorm, and then, like the next day, she's like getting lunch and shit. She like tries to steal a meat patty. I'm like, okay, that's cool, I guess, bro. And she goes and like talks to her sister. And this is when the movie gets like really fucked. So she goes to her sister to talk to her, right? This girl is like fucking elbow deep in a cow's asshole. What? Just like real like all in there, dude. And I'm just like,
why?
Huh?
What?
Well, because they're at a veterinarian school, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what you do in a cow's asshole to like stick your fucking arm in there, but it was like when she pulled it out, it was just so fucking nasty and just like I didn't think they could show that shit on TV. Yeah. It's a French movie, I guess.
And what happens next?
And then so they talk about something, I think, because like the sister's like talking about some like the rash that she has. She's like, "Can I spend the night at your place for a little bit?" And so they do. Well, I think like the night before that, the roommate like woke up to some strange noises, like her gay roommate or whatever. He like woke up and he was like, "What's going on?" Because he hears something. So he goes over to the fridge and he's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm getting breakfast." And he's like, "What do you eat?" "Cereal. I eat cereal." And he's like, "The cereal's up there." And she's like down parked next to the fridge, like the little mini fridge.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay, whatever." And he goes away. So she opens up the fucking fridge, right? Takes out raw meat and starts eating it.
Ew.
And then it's like rubber almost.
Okay, so now she's like obsessed with
she's like eating
raw
meat.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. You do you, girl. So
I see nothing.
And it gets worse. It gets so much worse.
Okay, what's the worst?
Okay, so like she, like I said, she goes to her sister's apartment and they're gonna just hang out for the night. She's like, "Do you think I'm annoying?" Nah. So she opens up like the cabinet, like the medical cabinet, like in front of the sink and stuff. And she finds out that her sister has the same like ointment that she does for like rashes.
Yeah.
She's like, "Fuck." Cause so like she gets the rashes too, so something's going on with her.
Yeah.
And then they get into this weird thing about like finding a guy for her and something, and she's like, "Have you shaved down there?" And I'm like, "Wait, where's this going?" So the next scene, she's on the fucking bed, legs spread, and the sister's gonna give her a fucking wax. I'm like, stop.
Why did you continue to watch this movie is my question.
So fucked.
After once they get to the waxing part, I wouldn't expect you to keep watching.
I was curious to see where they could possibly go with this. Like, how much farther could they go? And oh god, they went as far as they could. Cause like, okay, so she's like waxing him and shit, right? And part of it gets like stuck because it's like on her skin. Mm-hmm. So she's really trying to like get it out. Mm-hmm. So the sister's like, "Oh wait, hold on, let me go." She like grabs some scissors, right? And the girl's like, "No, don't fucking do that." And she's like throwing a fit, trying to get her to, not fucking cut the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And so something happens. She kicks the scissors out of her hands, and then like it's like all silent and stuff. And the sister's like looking down, and she like looks over slowly, and she's like, "What's wrong? You okay?" And she like holds up her hand, and like a finger got cut off. Like she holds up her hand, and a finger got cut off, and then she falls on the ground. Like passed out. She passes out, and the sister's like, "Fuck!" So she calls the ambulance, right? Emergency. And she's telling them about what happened. She's like, "Okay, put it on ice, right? Put it on ice." Okay. So she takes the finger. She goes to the fridge, and then she's like,
she eats it,
and she's like drips a little bit of like the blood gets on her finger. She's like, she drips a little bit more, and she's like tasting it and stuff. She starts like eye drop. It's like the eye drop type deal.
Yeah.
She's like drinking it, and then she's like takes a fucking like little bite out of it, and then she fucking goes to town on it, dude. She like fucking eats the shit out of it.
That's disgusting.
And she doesn't stop. She doesn't even stop. And then her sister wakes up in the middle of that. So her sister wakes up, looks at her, and is like, and she's like it's like a comedy movie. It's like, what the?
Like, oh, is anybody watching?
Yeah. And so it cuts to them in the emergency room, right? And the mom and dad are there, and the sister's like, "Fuck." So they wheeled the sister out, right? And she's like, "Yep, Quickie ate it." At first, I thought she was talking about her sister, like Quickie, like she just eats it fast.
Yeah.
But there was like a dog in the apartment, and they had to put it down
because
dog tasted blood, can't go back. That's what it do. Like a bloodlust type thing, I guess. So they're like, we have to put it down. So this bitch fucking ate a finger, and the dog gets put down for it.
And blamed it on the dog.
And
that's just, I never want to see that movie ever.
Oh god, and surprisingly, it gets way worse than that. But I don't want to spoil any more of it. That's like the first like, I don't know, maybe half an hour. It's an hour and a half movie. It's pretty good. So anybody that's curious to see how it is, please watch it. But I will give you one warning, right? Now the movie didn't really make me sick. Like I cringed during like the fucking hand in the asshole part.
Yeah.
That was a little fucking much. her eating like
pain in the ass. That was a little too much for me.
Come on, guys. Tone it down a little bit. And like the eating the finger part, that kind of made me freak out. The raw food thing, okay, freaking out. But like, I don't know. I didn't get sick that entire movie, even though it was like really disgusting. It was just like at the end, the last part. It wasn't like a twist, but it like confirmed everything, like why everything was really happening. But it wasn't a twist. And after that, I just got really fucking sick, like nauseous. Like the culmination of everything. It was just like
too much.
God, that is disgusting. You're gonna watch that shit with me?
I don't think so.
Kel, we have to.
I'm not gonna watch this bitch chew on a finger.
Come on. It'll be good reactionary material.
Maybe.
So we'll do that. Post it up on tomorrow, actually. So, no, we won't. I think that's all from us for this week, though.
Yeah. This was a great episode, and you were listening to Updata.
This was not a great episode.
It was alright. It wasn't one of our worst.
Tell us in the comment section if this was a great episode.
Yeah.
And if you say it's not a great episode, we'll delete that comment.
Yeah, because fuck you.
Because,
Updata!